Yo, what's up guys, welcome back, it's time. So all decks are ready, well, you know, the archetype slash deck types are ready, but the deck lists, like always, are not finalized. So if you have like a better deck list or a better suggestion, definitely let me know down below. So without further ado, let's start off with the first 8 deck lists. So for Group A and Group E. The first one is this one, and that's Kintailor Undead. It's a variant from, as you know, Teledad from way back in the day. What was it, like 15 years ago? OCG list, by the way, already having access to stuff like Brionek, obviously Crush Card. I was about to say pre-errata card of safe return, but that card never got an errata, so a superb deck list. Second one, also highly excited about this one, and I'm looking at 2012, where the amount of archetypes are not that high, so you know, you're kind of quite limited to picking a particular archetype from that time, or that age, or that format. So 2012 early lineups, where I feel the two eye-catchers here are both Wind-Up Hunter, which is currently still banned, I think, and of course Triple Zen Mighty, and for us TCG players, that's delicious. The third one is also a deck that returns, switching it up with lists. This is the first place list for spellbooks from the European Championship back in 2013. Most notable for running a couple of traps in the main deck to protect the Yugioh on board off of, you know, your Spellbook of Judgment. Biggest change compared to previous years now is that Spellbooks is going to be part of the upper part. So again, feedback is definitely appreciated, if there is any. The last one here, ooh, this is a deck that, oh, it has been featured on the Cross-Banlist Cup years ago, but I think one of the most famous 2-card combos in this game's history, Stick Chair, it returns. So Starved Seraph Shaddolls, again one of the early Shaddol deck lists, featuring, you know, the Stick Chair combo with access to Shockmaster and Delteros in the extra deck. So that's it for Group A. Let's move you know, down to the bottom part, and I think it's time. It's time to you know, add Sprite, I guess, to the Cross-Banlist Cup series. A couple of options, I think going for a more recent build like Bestial Sprite or with Sprint, etc. You know, nowadays it might be a bit too powerful, and that's why I went for this one. And for me, Sprite is this Diva Sprite. Again, there are options in like OCG, but then there's Maxi. But I feel super confident with this particular build. Sprite, basic, a lot of hand traps, and Diva. The second one is also a deck that I'm super highly excited to pilot, and that's this one. Domain, well, it's not Domain, but Monarchs featuring the extra deck, so extra deck Monarchs, and this should be first place decklist from a UK Nationals back in 2016, where Brilliant Fusion extra deck Monarchs, but again, Brilliant Fusion is a 1-card superb combo. Crazy deck, right? Extra deck Monarchs. Next up is also a deck that returns, but again, like 2017, we have a couple of ways, couple of, you know, potential decks to pick from, and again, going for Marcello Barberis list, 2017, basically full power Zoo, 17-0 undefeated back then at the European Championship. So crazy deck list, side attacking Ash again for the time. One deck still remaining here for the first video, and that's also a cool one. It also returns, it wasn't on the previous Cross-Banlist Cup series, but Necros, again looking at 2015, one of the best decks, one of the most overhyped decks back then, and you know, looking at Jhin Releaser of Rituals, one of the most broken cards in the game history, because again it prevents your opponent from special summoning, and it's so easy to get in the graveyard with something like Laval Valche. So that's it for the first 8 deck lists. Again, all the deck lists are not set. If you have better options, better, you know, lists, definitely let me know down below. Tomorrow we are going to reveal the next 8 deck lists. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. I'm signing out. Peace.